Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Addi and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 things I wish I knew before I moved to Switzerland. So we'll start with a little story time. So I moved to Switzerland in July of 2018. I moved here with my husband because he's from Switzerland, so that's why we're here. It is the most beautiful country and I just can't get enough of it. It's gorgeous. So let's get into it. Number 10, the language. So I didn't really know what languages they spoke in Switzerland until I started dating my now husband. I don't really know. I didn't really think about it before. But as we dated, I found out there's 4 official languages and none of them are Swiss, so don't say that. People will think you're stupid. So, the most common language is actually German, which it's kind of like a different German. It's like they call it Swiss German and it sounds different. I just think German is so harsh. I don't know. I just like, oh. So it's German and French, Italian, and then there's one more that I feel like I always mispronounce. It's like Romansh or something like that. And it's like kind of a combination of all 3. It sort of sounds like Portuguese and not very many people speak it. According to my husband, I have no idea. I was very surprised to learn that there were 4 official languages in Switzerland. Number 9 is the greeting. So I was kind of used to it because I used to live in Quebec and they do it there. They do the 2 kisses thing. It's a very European thing. I don't know, they're fancy. But here, I learned the very first day that I got here, when I was just visiting for the first time, was that in Switzerland you do 3 kisses. So, most places it's just 2. I don't know. There are probably other places that's 3. I don't really know. All I know is France is 2, but Switzerland is 3. So, watch out for that. Number 8 is something, it kind of goes along with greetings, but it's a little bit different. It's something that was so weird to me because I'm kind of antisocial, so I'd rather not talk to people if I don't have to. But something here, like if you're at a party or if you go to church or whatever you may do, most people will greet everybody in the room. And it was so hard for me to adjust to that because I prefer to just do whatever I'm doing, say hi to the people I know, move on. But everybody will come and talk to you. And I'm still adjusting to that. I mean, people are so nice, but I just still am like, I don't know you, but thanks for saying hi. Number 7 is one of my favorite things. I love it so much. It seems super stupid, but so in grocery stores and everything that you buy in Switzerland, the tax is included in the price, which is genius. I don't know why the whole world doesn't do that. It's so dumb. Because where I grew up, the tax gets added on after, which is the worst. Because then sometimes you're like, oh, I only have a $10 bill. And this is $10, perfect, and then you go to pay and it's $10.05, and you're like, well, I don't have 5 cents. You know what I'm saying? Living that poor life. Number 6 is driving. So, first of all, because it's Europe, the roads are this wide. It's so small. Just because, I mean, I grew up in Canada, so the roads are pretty wide because everything's kind of built around the road because it's not a very old country. But then in Europe, because the countries are so, there's so much history, I feel like the roads are built around everything. So they're so small and they're so windy and sometimes it's supposed to be 2 ways, but you can only fit 1 car. So then when someone else comes, you have to move off to the side or I don't know. It's an adjustment. So having a small car is a must. If you've never driven in Europe, do not drive a large car in Europe for the first time you're driving. It's terrifying. With driving, every car is a manual, which was so different for me because I learned how to drive on an automatic. So that's what I was used to. And some people have manuals, but here, everyone has a manual. So I had to learn how to drive again. Number 5 is cheese. So first thing you need to know about me, I love cheese. And I love just food in general. I just think food's the greatest thing ever. And so the cheese here is amazing. It is so good. It is so good. It's really different from everything that I was used to. I feel like every cheese that you buy here is fancy. They don't have just Kraft singles or just American cheese. They just don't have it. It's all so fancy and so good. I feel like I never really realized how much I love cheese until I moved here and there was a million different kinds of cheese, and it's just the greatest thing, except some of the stinky cheese will like really stink up your fridge. So just be careful about that because it's bad. But the chocolate here is like so much better than anything I've ever had. Like it is just, I don't know what they do differently, but it is the best thing. Like even things that they have, like I always loved Toblerones when I was little and I thought they were so good, but here they're so much better. Like I don't know what it is, but it's amazing, and I just wish I could just eat chocolate all day long, and I do. Number 3 is the closing times. So I'm still adjusting to that because it's so different. So I have only ever lived in places where things will close. Most things will close by like 9, but then there's like Walmart that's open till midnight, or sometimes like McDonald's is 24 hours or whatever. There are lots of things that close later than 9, but most things close around 9. But here, like I swear everything is closed by 6. It's the worst because then if I forget something that I need, or like if there's something I want to make the next day and I have to like go in the morning instead, which is so not me. I'm used to like late night grocery trips when I forget things, but everything closes so early. It's like 6 o'clock and everything is closed except for like gas stations. It's so different. Number 2 is the difference between pharmacies and grocery stores, because here they're very different. There's not there's no Walmart here, and there's nothing like a Walmart where it's a pharmacy and you can get clothes and you can get food and you can get basically everything, or like Target where you can just get everything. So if you're going to buy like even just like Advil, which they don't have, you have to use something else, but any type of ibuprofen, you have to go to a separate pharmacy, which is usually connected because all the grocery stores are like in malls, kind of. Like there's no grocery store that's just its own building. Like there's tons of other things with it. So so it's not that big of a difference because you can still go to the pharmacy and it's like 5 steps away from the grocery store. But man, I just wish I could just have a Walmart with everything in it, open till midnight. Number 1 has been one of the most difficult things for me to adjust to because it's so different. Peanut butter is not really a thing here. I mean, you can buy peanut butter, but it's like crazy expensive. Like one time we went to a grocery store in France and there was a box of Reese's Puff cereal for like $10. But they don't use dollars here, they use francs, but you get the idea. And also, a jar of peanut butter was like $14. It was insane. Like I'm so used to peanut butter being like a staple. Like everyone always has peanut butter because it's super cheap, it's super delicious, and you can just keep tons of it. So for me, this has been like the most difficult adjustment because you just can't get peanut butter here. And like if you do, there's like one brand and it's like the jar is like this big and it's so expensive. So expensive and so not worth it. Well, peanut butter is always worth it, but I'd rather just have my mom send me peanut butter. All that to say, I love living in Switzerland, but it is so different than what I'm used to. So that's all for today, and I'll see you in my next video.